Hi friends and viewers, welcome back to my channel Grammar Gurus. Today I am back with the figurative speech edit of the channel. In my earlier videos on figurative speech, I have already explained similes, metaphors and alliterations. Today I am going to take a mixed practice of these three before we move on to the next tool of writing. Look at this exercise. I have named this exercise Jumble Rumble. You will soon know why. With each sentence, I have given a clue in the bracket. This clue is a scrambled word. You have to unscramble it and choose the right word to make an alliteration. Just to give you a recap, what are alliterations? Alliteration is repetition of a consonant sound. So, when we repeat a consonant sound such that the sound becomes repetitive in nature, it is called alliteration. Look at the first sentence. Jerry Joker is a funny. Now look at this clue. What word will come if you unscramble the clue? Fellow. So here we have an alliteration. In fact, there are two alliterations in this sentence. Jerry, Joker, repetition of the consonant sound J. Funny, fellow, repetition of the consonant sound F. Next sentence. Berry Baker bakes some tasty. Now look at this unscrambled word. So what will happen when we unscramble it? It's going to be treats. Berry Baker bakes some tasty treats. So tasty treats is an alliteration, repetition of the consonant sound T. Similarly, Berry Baker is an alliteration, repetition of the consonant sound B. Cowardy Custard hates listening to scary. Now, what do you think will happen when we unscramble this word? Look, the scrambled word is OTSISRE. So, this becomes stories. Cowardy Custard is one alliteration, repetition of the consonant sound Ka. Scary stories, another alliteration, repetition of the consonant sound Sa. Dash Harry is ravenous. Look, ravenous also means a state of hunger. So, here we have hungry Harry. Again, repetition of the consonant sound Ha. Next one, the ball dash right into the pool. So, from this scrambled word, we get the unscrambled word bounced. So, the ball bounced. So, here again, repetition of the consonant sound B. Note, we can have alliterations as adjective noun combination. So, like funny fellow is an adjective noun combination. Tasty treats, again adjective noun. But look at this, ball bounced. This is a noun verb combination. So what I mean is that the consecutive consonant sounds should be repetitive. It could be in any form. Now look at the last example. Dash Coco wants to know everything about everything. So this will be Curious Coco. Wants to know everything about everything. Did you see how interesting the sentences become once we use alliterations? So this is how we use them to make our prose or literature fun, frolic, and more impactful. Moving on to the next exercise. This is an exercise on metaphors. What are metaphors? Metaphors are used to make a comparison between two dissimilar objects without using like or as. So, how do we use a metaphor? by basically calling one object as another. For a more detailed explanation on metaphors, you can go through my previous video on the topic. Let us look at the first sentence. Now, what we are supposed to do here is we are supposed to complete each sentence using the clues given below. So, note how I will use these clues in order to make a metaphor. She thinks she is so pretty. She is quite a, note, I can use the word peacock. How? Peacock is a very proud animal. It feels very proud about its beautiful wings. So how can we use this? She is quite a proud peacock. So I made a comparison without using like or as. Next one, she doesn't sleep at night. She is a real, well, I guess the word which goes here correctly is owl. So how can I use owl with as a metaphor? She is a real night owl. Moving on to the next one. He can count so fast. His brain is a dash. The word that goes well is computer. How to make a metaphor? His brain is a multitasking computer. And lastly, he is always making us laugh. He is quite a, so we'll use the word clown, comical clown. Note, in this sentence, I used both an alliteration and a metaphor. Comical clown. So the consonant count sir repeats its ka. Ka repeats itself, and I have also used it as a metaphor. He's always making us laugh. He's quite a comical clown. Thus, in all these sentences where I made a metaphor, I did not use like or as. This is the difference between a metaphor and a simile. Both are used for comparisons. Metaphors do not use like and as. Similes use like and as. It will be clear in the next exercise. Moving on to our last exercise on similes. Now look, here once again I have written a set of sentences. Here is the clue box. We have to choose each noun and create a simile. Remember the golden rule. Simile can only be made using like and as. First sentence, he orders everyone around. He thinks he is, so I can use the word king, as powerful as a king. So note, here I am making the comparison using as. Look at her swim. She is, I can use fish, like a swift fish. So here I used like in order to make the comparison. She is always whining. She is, so how will I use cry baby? She is as grumpy as a cry baby. Grumpy means someone who is not happy. Lastly, he is terribly obstinate. What does obstinate means? Unreasonable, stubborn. He is, so I can use the word mule. He is as foolish as a mule. So did you notice the difference between the two exercises? In both the exercises on metaphors and similes, we made comparisons, but in metaphors, we called one object as another and did not use like and as. In similes, we used like as and as in order to make the comparison. So, Well, friends, in my next edit on figurative speech, I'm going to introduce another very interesting tool of writing, onomatopoeia. It is extremely interesting. It also makes your writing very impactful and funny to read. So stay tuned to my channel. I am conducting both offline and online classes. You can join me for my courses on grammar, spoken English, personality development, and creative writing. Online classes are being conducted through Google Meet. Offline classes are being held at 16 by 1 Vibhav Nagar, Sector 1, Firozabad, Uttar Pradesh. Subscribe my channel, follow me on my social handles for more knowledge on such topics. And remember, daily dose better prose.